This is the drawing for example 7 of the story problem. I'll go ahead and read it to you. It says a boat course starts at point A. It proceeds south 52 degrees west to point B, then it turns south 40 degrees east to point C, and finally turns back to point A. As shown in this figure, it says A and C are 8 kilometers apart, and the question wants to know how long is the race. Since we want to know how long the course is, we already have side B. We need to find side C, and we need to find A, then add A plus B plus C to find the answer. Okay? Well, it's kind of troubling. My triangle only gives me an angle and a side, but one thing I should know is that these two things I'm dashing with blue lines, those are parallel lines, and they're cut by this transversal I'm getting ready to put in the red. Therefore, we know if this is 40 degrees, this is an alternate interior angle, which makes that 40 degrees. 52 plus 40 is 92. If I take that, subtract it from 180, that means this other angle here is 88 degrees. And now I know three alter angles of the triangle, and if I'm given one side, now I can just use law of sines. And so side C over the sine of 40 is going to be equal to side B, which is 8 kilometers, over the sine of 88 degrees. So there's how you find side C. To find side A, it'll be side A over the sine of 40 degrees is going to be equal to, no, sorry, not sine of 40, I apologize, sine of 52 degrees. And that'll be over 8 over the sine of 88 degrees. So I set up my law of sines to find side C and side A, go through the math, which you should be able to do at this point in time. It turns out that A is 6.31, turns out that C is 5.15, so the course is 5.15, 6.31, 8, add those together, and you get approximately 19.46 kilometer course. There you go. See if you guys can figure out number 43. I'll read through it and point out how I came up with my picture, which I believe is also in the book. But it says that a plane flies 500 kilometers with a bearing of 316 degrees. So the bearing of 316 degrees says it's clockwise from north. So 316 degrees would be clockwise, north would be back to here. I put in 44 degrees because 360 minus 316 is 44 degrees. From Naples to Elgin. So Naples is here, Elgin is there, I've given an E. And then it says it flies 720 kilometers from Elgin to Canton, with Canton being located there. It says Canton is due west of Naples, which tells me this is the right angle. And it says find the bearing of the flight to Elgin to Canton. So we're trying to find essentially that angle right there is what we need to find. So let's see what we know so far. Well, based upon what I'm given, I know that this has to be 46 degrees based upon the angle. Now I have two sides and an included angle, so SSA. It turns out here, A is always the opposite of the side given. So in our terms of everything else, this would be the A, this would be the B. I know that A is greater than B, therefore there's only one solution. Makes this problem a lot easier, only one possible solution, so let's find it. Well, so I know that 720 kilometers over the sine of 46 is going to be equal to angle C, or this angle C here, over, or the side C 500 over the sine of angle C. That's what I know has to happen. So do the math. Sine of C turns out to be 0.4995. Arc sine of that means that it's 29.97 degrees. So that is 29.97 degrees right there. I'll go ahead and change colors to black because we want to find the answer in the red up there. And so now I know that the given angle, this big angle through here, has to be 180 minus 46 minus 29.97. And that turns out to be 104.43 degrees. So the big angle is 104.43 degrees. Okay? Well, I know some other things. Notice this red line, this purple line, they are parallel because they're both north-south lines. This line is a transversal. So this 44 is the same. That means this little angle right here is going to be 44. It's going to be 44 in there, which means if I subtract 44, essentially, that means this angle right here is going to be 60.03. And so now I know that. If this angle is 60.03, I'm getting pretty close to what I need to know. The directions want clockwise from north. And so if I go clockwise from north, see if I can get another color going on here. I think I'm out. But to go clockwise from north, this is north. Clockwise means to go this way, so I have to look for essentially this angle clockwise from north. So it'd be 180 would be the line, plus this angle, which was 60.3, and so the answer is 240.03 degrees. So 240.03 degrees clockwise from north, and that is the answer to the question. Kind of challenging. If you're having trouble figuring it out, let me know.